Evening. I had this message that I wanted to talk about that I actually had recorded this morning when I was on my way to work. But I was like, let me go ahead and just go live and talk about the message that I was recording this morning. So, right now we're like in this energy of love. That's the frequency we're on. Love. Like, love is the highest form of energy. And right now, what's going on is there are a lot of distractions that want to keep people in a place of unforgiveness, in a place of offense, being offended by what someone has done, what someone has said, um, being unforgiving. Um, but also know the difference between when you're in a place where God, you kind of just in hermit mode. You know what I mean? It's just pretty much you and God, in a sense. Um, when the divine has you in hermit mode, then you in hermit mode. You just, because you're there for a reason. You know what I mean? But know the difference between when God is, when distractions are trying to be sent for you to be distracted and not be in the frequency of love. And what people don't understand is when to reside in that frequency of love, you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. So usually when there have been circumstances and situations that have caused you hurt and um, just things have happened that you did not prefer, usually what happens is you close yourself off. You know what I mean? There is a blockage there in the heart chakra where you're kind of closed off to the love frequency because you are in protection mode and you're protecting yourself from any more hurt or harm. But right now, the divine is asking people, he's wanting people to understand that you are going to have to allow yourself to be vulnerable in the season because there will be no flow in your life without um, being able to reside in that frequency of love. And being able to reside in that frequency of love, you're going to have to be vulnerable. You're going to have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. You're going to have to forgive. What I've learned over time is you don't have to forgive and forget. Um, but forgiveness it's good. But you don't forget. You move accordingly. You let people show you, who they are. You don't forget the things that have happened, that have occurred, but you don't hold anything against anyone. Um, but intuitively, you know what I mean. You're connected to the divine, so you know how to move. You connected to your higher conscious, your Christ consciousness. So you know how to move. You're divinely protected. So there's nothing anyone can actually do to hurt you. So anything that happens in your life happens for you. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. So just right now, I just want people to understand that there will not be any flow in your life until you're able to heal and get on that frequency of love. And that, of course, requires you to be able to be vulnerable, to forgive, to not be offended, all of those things. And you have to be vulnerable. You have to be willing to be vulnerable. You just do. And just know that you're protected. Stand on business, stand on your boundaries with people. But love is unconditional. No, there's no conditions to love. The boundaries, the boundaries that you have, that just because you love people doesn't mean that people get to treat you any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? As you mature, you understand that first you have to love yourself before you can love anybody else. So first it starts with love of self. That's the first love. That you are your first love. It starts there, because you can't truly love anybody else until you have learned how to love yourself. Then once you have learned how to love yourself, once you master loving yourself, and you will also see that you are now resonating on that frequency of love, because you have mastered yourself. You have learned to love yourself and understand that you are worthy. You are beautiful. I mean, you are the shit. You're everything. So don't allow the distractions and 11:11 on the clock on my TV, as I'm saying this. Don't allow the distractions to get you off that frequency of love, because the changes that you are looking for in your life right now, the financial flow, the abundance, the healing, all of that it resides in the love frequency, and that's the frequency that you got to get on right now. That's it. That's all. It's no getting around it. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's either is you is or is you ain't. That's what the divine on right now. Like we're ushering in the frequency of love. We back on that 90s R&B. We all that fuck bitches and fuck niggas and shit. No, I mean, that's all good. We like that. We gon' give a little 1-2 twerk to it and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And when you in that, but the overall energy, baby, is love. And you have to allow yourself to be. So it ain't going nowhere. It ain't changing. It is what it is. That's what it is right now. And you can get with it or you can get left behind. That's what the divine said. You can get with it or you can get left behind. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to get left behind, because we on a new level. So get on the love frequency. Don't allow the distractions to keep you distracted from being on this love frequency. Get on it. Every time, you know what I'm saying, you'll notice sometimes when you in that place and then something comes up. Oh, no, I remember they did it. No, okay, you remember that they did that. You remember that they said that, but I forgive them. I no longer harbor that hurt, that resentment, that anger within my heart, causing an energy blockage there where the energy can't flow like it needs to, because I'm blocked here in my heart. Don't get fooled by the distractions. Give in to the love, baby. That's the frequency we on. That's the frequency we on. The divine light is get with it or get left behind. That's the message.